What's going on, YouTube? This is my entry for JJ Bay's free t-shirt giveaway contest. I'd like to start out how I got into the hobby. We had a couple of fish tanks as I was growing up, but my parents never really put the effort in, and the fish would always die. And you know the lazy fish keeper story. But but yeah, so my dad actually right now he got into it. It's just goldfish, but he has a aquaponics system set up in his house. It's goldfish are the nutrients for the aquaponics. So he's got a 55-gallon tank acting as like a sump for the hydroponic system. He has a power head submersible pump down in the tank, and it feeds up through a 3/4 inch line and down through this segment of PVC, which it's like a gutter system that runs end to end of the room, and the windows give it light, and he has other lights on it too. But so anyway, I just had a daughter about 9 months ago, and we'd go over to my dad's house and so they could see the baby and stuff, and she would just go nuts over the fish tank. So that's kind of how it all started. Was it stemmed because my daughter loved the fish. And so I started out with like a little tropical fish tank in a 55-gallon, and I knew that it was better to go a little bit bigger because it's easier to control the parameters of the water in a bigger tank rather than a smaller tank, because as the stuff builds up in the tank, it takes a lot longer if you have more water for nitrates and such to build up. And so I went with a 55-gallon tank to start with, and I had tropical fish, no live plants, just decorations and stuff. And then I happened to be in the fish store one day, and I seen this African cichlid, and I didn't know what from what, so I bought the African cichlid and put it in my tank just because I liked the look of it. And then about 4 months ago, I got all pumped and was like, yeah, I'm gonna get on YouTube and start looking up some fish tanks. And I stumbled across Jay Wilson. And so Jay Wilson he took me to the next level. I seen his African cichlids in that 220, and I went nuts. And I watched every one of his videos, literally every single one of his videos. And eventually I made my own YouTube channel. And I decided I was going to transform my tank from a tropical fish tank to an African cichlid tank. And so that's basically where I'm at today. I've now upgraded my 55 to a 75. I've got 3 fish tanks going, 1 goldfish tank for my daughter in her room. The 55 has my Oscar. It has a Green Terror and a Jack Dempsey, another Placosomus. I also just got albino tiger Oscar, a smaller one, and a 4-line Primala catfish. And so I have that tank in our bedroom, and then this is my African cichlid tank that's in our living room. And so that's basically just how I've gotten to where I'm at today. I've just kept expanding and growing and improving, and post video at minimum 1 a week. And so I'm really just digging this hobby and getting so far more into it than I ever thought I would. It started out just as entertainment for my daughter, but now it's something that I am really, really big into. So this is my entry. Good luck to everybody. And JJ Bay, it's a cool thing you're doing. It's an awesome t-shirt. It perfectly explains the African cichlids and what other people might think, or even how we see it. Just African cichlids. You wouldn't understand. This is my entry. Good luck to everybody out there. I'm out.